Yeah, good morning. Welcome to McBean Scottish Fitness. Oh no. Shoot. Well, darn it. So I got a buck rubbing up here, taking his velvet off. And I did have that hopefully to protect the tree. But looks like got to it anyway. And that's the only shame. That bothered me. I don't know if it's going to recover. I'll try to stick more around it. But that was one of the trees I grabbed from my buddy in West Virginia when it was probably only about 10 inches tall that she didn't get right out of the ground. And it was one of 3 I transplanted. It was the only one still alive. And looks like the deer did it in. Oh well. Falls under, it happens. Happy about it, but it is nature. Well, I might just have to bring my bow out. When they're bigger, they can survive it. But when they're small like that, it tends to be pretty devastating. So that was the last one. It may survive, it may not. Like I said, I'll put something else around there to try to protect it, because they tend to come back to the same areas. Let's see what happens. Kind of bummed, but like I said, it's part of nature. No need to get all excited about it. Of course, you know this means war. Just kidding. So I was gonna go back to the woods, but it got kind of overcast, and it's more fun when the sun's out to go back there. So I'm just gonna shoot down the road and get the heart rate back up before I start my 12-hour shift. Well, it means I'll bring extra food to work, because one way to stay awake is not really with caffeine, but with calories. And not with heavy meals, but with smaller meals, like every 2 hours. I probably will go get me one of those Rain pre-workout drinks, just something to give me a zap. Generally, I do good until about 1:32 in the morning, and I was like, oh no, it's like you're getting very sleepy. But it's good money. You know, I'm kind of surprised that 2 others had the opportunity to come in and make the extra money, and they declined, but that's okay. That opens up an opportunity for me, so I'm all right with that. Some good videos on Prepper Nation today with John. They cover some subjects, and as usual, everybody in chat was well involved, and I like that. I had my live stream on this old knife earlier, and I had a really good turnout. Thank you all you beaverines, appreciate it. And we had a pretty good discussion in chat, and I think I find those more enjoyable than the content I'm actually putting out sometimes. And I hope to further develop that community. So, I mean, you're always welcome to come into my live chats or my premieres. Generally on my premieres, I am in chat and will respond to it if I'm not loading up stuff at work. I'll probably upload this as a premiere on my Farms and Wildlife channel, just because I need the viewing hours. There's a neighbor. He's heading into work. I haven't walked that direction for a while, but I'll try to just to say hi. Still got some corn up. I didn't get to it in time, and then the rains hit. So when you look at it, It's dry, but it's definitely smaller corn. But it's ready to be harvested. Probably one of the farmers right here wondering why I'm doing it in his field. So, smaller ears on that one. I wonder if it's just the type of corn they planted. And you can see some of them are getting out. There's a full-size ear. And some are getting ate by the raccoons. And this is good for, hang on a second. Is it recording? I am. All right, I'm back. It's good to throw out there to field for pheasants and deer and things like that. So this will probably come down this weekend if the rain holds off. I think they could probably take it down tonight. So anyhow, about 55 degrees out, overcast. Sometimes the cloud kind of holds the heat in. Your coldest days are your clear sky days, especially at night. So yeah, you get in January with not a cloud in the sky, and about 4 in the morning it is cold. During the day, you like to have the sun warm it up, but the clouds do keep the warmth in. So just a nice walk. Not really too much political going on. It hasn't been going on since the 7th. We got our beta alert. There it is. I can't possibly drive home and let my wife know that I'm drinking blackberry White Claw. So when you throw this off the side of the road, you're telling everybody you're a beta male. I said what I said. But it's only one so far. Usually I find, well, it's the other direction I find more cans, to be honest with you. More drunks down that direction than this direction, I guess. But just getting the blood moving, getting ready for the day. The handle dried up nice. I will post a few short videos on that, and a longer version of it that I did with my camera. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that was on the live stream. And by Monday, I should be able to start doing the fine touch-ups on the handle and the guard and the pommel. It looks like the handle's pretty much done. And I am very happy the way it came out. I'm quite pleased. Consider it was my second attempt of doing a handle on that one. The first one, well, you've seen the before picture, and I'll have that out there again. So I think I definitely have got a much better looking blade. I went to go get black leather dye at the Walmart, and they didn't have it, so I had to order it. You know, their shoe department didn't have it. I figured, well, might as well just order it. So that'll come in next week. That sheath that I have, I'm gonna darken it, make it black. And then I think that blade will be finished for the next 40 years almost. Wow. Yeah, I made that blade almost, probably 38 years ago. Just occurred to me, yeah, it was 38 years ago when I made that blade. And now I've got it, in my opinion, I got it looking much better. So I'm happy with the way that came out. The next project will be getting the shed ready and putting the forge out there. And the next blade I'll be forging. which will be in. I'm going to forge a small blade, a small piece of steel, which I think will be perfect for me to make probably only about a 4 or 5 inch blade in length. The blade itself, and the pommel. I'll probably need to go and collect another piece of maple out there and get it drying. But I do want it to dry. Or maybe just take a trip to the ye old lumber yard. Sometimes they have scraps. And maybe I can get some oak scraps to make a handle. But it won't need to be as big because the blade I'm making will be a lot smaller. I do need to go out and get that lumber and get working on that before it gets too cold. Otherwise, it'll be too difficult to get the work done. So a lot of these projects are keeping me out of the gym, but like I said, this week I was feeling under the weather anyway, so it made sense not to be in the gym and sharing with everybody. I got another cornfield over there. It still needs to come down. And this is getting pretty close to where I turn around. And this helps me get through the day at work. You got to get your heart moving and get yourself pumping the blood, get your body alert. All right, here we go. Another beta find. Of course, at least this one's a regular beer. I can see about another week I'll have to bring a can with me. And really what I meant to say is bring a bag to pick up the cans I crunched. I'm starting to get enough to justify. I'll be honest with you, having not walked out here for a week and only so far finding 2 cans is pretty good. So that's not too bad. What I'll do is tomorrow maybe I'll take the longer route, because I don't have to go to work until 3. And they were wanting to know if I'd work 12 hours tomorrow too, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. But depending on how soon I can put the furnace in idle will determine it. And that'll be how late I run it tonight, which I should be pretty much in control of. It'll be interesting to see how much product is waiting for me. We've been making good headway. And if they ask me to work Sunday, I'm going to have to decline. Utica, Illinois has got a really nice Veterans Day parade and air show that we tend not to miss. And the weather's supposed to be nice, so we're definitely going to be there. There we go. Great Midwest. Lots of flat farmland. That's what we're known for. So not as much scenic variety as there is in my walk to the woods. So I'll probably end it here. Everybody, remember, rest, nutrition, exercise, go for walks, enjoy yourself.